EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And some room to maneuver. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The option to give to Taylor here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 27, Purdy. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But
Pierce has it knocked loose, and the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for the Jacksonville score. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brought down on the play by Chance Campbell.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him a yard on the run there. That's going to set up a third down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Purdy off the play fake. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
17-0 our score after 1.
Jaguars 17, Colts nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get to you, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's complete to Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll get this one to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after on the go. And that'll make it 24-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 59 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Gets past one man, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A lot of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's got Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
This pass caught, it's Woods.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Purdy on 4th down. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might move out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Etienne with it. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well. Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet and make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there.
Put it here. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Second and 4. Another tote for ETN. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
I mean, you have the lead this late in the game. Above all, Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On the set.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Colts are going to take over with the football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Purdy.
It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Just keeping the play alive. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd down and goal. Purdy. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Purdy looking to throw.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic get to this point of the season and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. It's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over
at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap